All right, we made it. We're live. And according to this thing, my audio should be working. My video ought to be working. Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, we made it to Tuesday. Who we got in here? We got Comic Tropes. I'm very flattered and humbled that Comic Tropes shows up to my live stream. I try to make it to Comic Tropes live streams as much as possible, but lately life just hasn't been working out the way that I would like it to, so I haven't been able to make them. So thanks, Chris from Comic Tropes, for being here. Who we got? We got Cyclonus and Evan and Sparkster. And always great to see you guys, and great to see Sparkster, a Transformers guy with a YouTube channel here. We got MCDJ ACDC and Jeffrey and White Vegeta and Cyclonus. I think I said Cyclonus before, but hello again, Cyclonus. Hey there, Big Gay Dave, and Cobra Island, and Matt, and Rick, and Balmer, and Stonegate Creations, and Beta Ray Bob. How's everybody going? How's everybody doing? I'm tired. I was a couple minutes late getting started because I wasn't ready. I had to finish getting set up. Wow, life has taken like 8 or 9 twist turns in the last couple weeks. Not all bad, actually. There have been a couple of positive changes going on around here, but it's still a challenge. It's still a lot of work and takes a lot of energy. So yeah. Yes, the live show from the USA. That is correct. Hello, greetings USA from the United States. Yeah. Did I see the Bumblebee All-Striker? I did see it. That's one of the things I was going to talk about because, last week we had a Hasbro live thing where they announced some stuff, and they sent me a box of stuff. So I have stuff to talk about. And one of the things that I have to talk about is that G.I. Joe Transformers crossover with Bumblebee and an O-ring Stalker figure. That's intriguing to me. I never really had a lot of interest in Transformers crossovers, but I do have an interest in Stalker. Hello, Draws. Thanks for being here. Hello, Dale. Hello, Pendragon Designs. Nice to see you. Hello, Raw Vegas. Hello, Exploriso. How do you do? Greetings, Australia from the United States. I hope my voice doesn't give out. My voice might give out, which is why I'm definitely gonna, cut it off at the 1 hour mark. But I'm really glad to be here. I'm really thrilled to be chatting with you guys. I actually do have... Hold on a second. I gotta fix this. Oh, what is wrong with me? Hold on. There, that should do it. There we go. Yeah, there. See, now the chat looks the way it should in this. See, I was a little rushed. Getting ready. Hello, Kali Balto. How do you do? Thanks for being here. And congratulations for getting into G.I. Joe. It's a really cool thing to get into. Hello, see, Parik Boylan says hello from Ireland. Hello, Ireland from the United States. Thank you for being here. Nice to see you. We have so much. To talk about. And I'm going to try to do it within the 1 hour time limit that I've placed on myself. I don't think you would want me to go for an extra hour tonight because I might die. Anything beyond an hour would just be the webcam, on my corpse. So that's not fun, right? I don't know. It might get ratings. That might get views on YouTube. Would I die to get views on YouTube? Maybe. I'd think about it. But I've been so busy that I had to pull up the email that the PR guy sent to me to remind myself of the stuff that they talked about on the Hasbro live stream. That's not what I need. Okay, so we have... See, that's not a full list either. Okay, this is better. All right, I got it. See, this is why I need to do show prep. Okay, first things first. It is Tuesday. That means it is a new day, or it's a new video for Timmer from Half the Battle. So go check that out. He's got a review on a later O-ring sort of roadblock figure. But yeah, you'll have to check that out. And don't miss Timmer's stuff. Don't miss any of your G.I. Joe fan creators. Watch as much of their stuff as you can. I have a cat that is trying to get my stuff. That's one of the developments that has come up in the last week. There are cats around here. It's a long story. But yeah, check out Timmer. Check out Peg Warmers. Check out Comic Tropes. Check out What's on Joe Mind. Check out all of the guys. And in fact, if you're not sure who the guys are that you should check out, then we will have this big event starting next month that'll show you all the guys to check out. And a cat. Yeah, the cat is temporary. That's a temporary situation. Long story. Even if you are not on the Cobra Convergence 6 calendar, there is a way to participate in Cobra Convergence 6. I have just got to get the video done explaining that, and I haven't done it yet, but I'm trying. I'm really trying. Why am I pointing like this? Anyway, so yeah, Cobra Convergence 6, it's coming. It's hitting on July 1st, and it's going all the way through the month, whether I'm ready or not. So I better get ready. Also, don't forget, Joe Fest is coming up. I'm leaving next week to head to Augusta, Georgia, and I hope to see a lot of you at Joe Fest. It's upon us, if you can believe that. Hey, there's Peg Warmers. Peg Warmers is excited for CC6, and I'm excited to have Peg Warmers in it. So I hope to see some of you guys in Augusta. That would be super groovy. Another thing that went up yesterday was a new poll for Patreon, and this time we are choosing a review for Cobra Convergence. This will be for the last of my reviews for the month of July, and I have the options right here just to remind everybody, and the poll is still open. That option 1 is Techno Viper. So yeah, looking very, very techno. They should call him the Rave Viper. There's Techno Viper is option 1. Option 2 is Range Viper with the Halloween mask and the brain helmet. That's amusing, but that's option 2. And option 3 is Crimson Guard Commander with this rather striking neon yellow face mask. That is special, isn't it? Now, I don't want to express any preference. I don't want any biases. So I want everyone to have a fair shot at winning, or having the figure that they want reviewed to win. There are still plenty of people who haven't voted yet. Enough people that it could sway the outcome. So there's lots of time. That's lots of time. Hey, Armor Magnus, nice to see you there. Hello, Christian Bricks. I've missed people. Hello, Sean Beckett. Hello, MCDJ ACDC. I'm pretty sure I said hello to you already, but hello again. Hello, Tony Jackson. Hello, Dagon. Hello, Draws again. I think that's everybody. Hello, Balmer. Anybody else? Hello, Nyquist. I'm sorry if I missed you and I didn't say hi, but I meant to say hi. I mean hi, even if I don't say hi. So my voice would not hold up for story time, so I can't do story time tonight. My voice is barely going to hold out for the hour, but I have another plan. I have another idea. Oh, hello, Ivan. Nice to see you. Yeah, Cobra Convergence 6, CC6, it's coming. It's coming. And I will be ready somehow. So as some of you may have seen, hello, Photo Viper. Nice to see you. Hello, Bad Ape. As some of you may have seen, I was sent a box for free by Hasbro with a bunch of stuff in it. I did not pay for that box. They sent it to me. Hopefully that means that they will be okay with my frank and honest reviews. And I haven't opened everything in that box yet. I've opened a couple of things because for preparation for getting them on camera. But what I thought, hello Lester, how do you do? What I thought was, oh yeah, Chromius points out the G.I. Joe movie, the 1987 movie, is getting a Fathom Events release. I don't know if I can go to it because I think I might be on the road to Augusta when it's showing. And that's unfortunate because, I mean, you know how I feel about the movie. But I would still go with a bunch of G.I. Joe fans. It would be fun to hang out with other fans and watch the movie. I would do that. Hello, Jasper. What was the other thing I was doing? Oh, yeah, okay. So, later in this video, what I thought I would do is I would open something from the Hasbro box. Not to do, I mean, I can't do a full review like this because this, you need an HD camera, in really good video quality for a full review. But what I thought I would do is I would open Croc Master. This guy. He's quite a guy, isn't he? And I did get the vintage Croc Master out to compare and contrast. I did have a lot of fun with this review. Now I was going through, I have a bag of Croc Masters here, and I was going through it and I didn't find the little hose piece that he has. It's got to be in there somewhere. I know I have it, but I couldn't find it. But I have the this is an alligator, folks. I have the alligator in the harness, and I have the whip, so I can look at those accessories and compare them with what we have here. So I'm going to do that. Yes, Fiona, that's correct. It's the Croc Master and Fiona. I don't want to forget the animal companion there, and that is a quite substantial crocodile, not an alligator. That's a crocodile right there. So yeah, I mean, why not? I'll just share this with you. It'll be a fun thing to do, to open it, and we'll look at that later. I guess I'm not the hello John Ulrich, nice to see you. Hello Lester. I'm not the best G.I. Joe news channel. There are channels that really stay ahead of the news and keep up with that and give you breaking news stories and all of that. All I can do is report on things that are like a week old. So. Okay. Thank you, Raymond. Thank you, and to your Star Wars friend, live long and prosper. So all I can do here is I go through and just mention the stuff that was announced at the fan stream, the Hasbro Pulse fan stream, which is what they are calling it, and kind of give you a really quickie. A few quickie thoughts about them. So Well, that's not everything. Let's see. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, so, all right. So here, just a quickie list of what we got. So we got some classified figures. We got the Crimson Bat. We got Falcon. I'm very interested in Falcon. I'd like to see how authentic they can make that Green Beret uniform. We've got the Marauders Barbecue. They're not. I don't think they're calling it Slaughter's Marauders, but it is Slaughter's Marauders Barbecue, and Outback in his standard version 1 colors. So I mean, when we got Tiger Force Outback, we knew we would be eventually getting the standard Outback. That's how they're doing them now, and I think it makes sense. Because I mean they're covering their tooling costs and all that with the with like the special issue with the alternate paint scheme, and then it makes it easier for them, I think, to come back with the standard paint, the standard colors, and that's fine. But like for the most part, well, maybe not for the most part, but at least partially, I can kind of pass on the alternate paints, like some of the Python Patrol. Some Python Patrol looks interesting, but some doesn't. Tiger Force, I don't know. I'm still unsure about some of the Tiger Force, but I'm interested in the standard Outback, so that will be interesting. Also, we have and CoverGirl. What am I thinking? Yeah, CoverGirl. CoverGirl was the star of the show. That was, I think, the biggest surprise, and a welcome surprise. I think we don't have very many female figures. We have a few. Actually, I think the proportion of female to male figures is not bad. It's probably a little better than even the vintage line was. But we're going to quickly run out of female characters to issue in the classified series. So what are they going to do about that? I have no idea. But in the meantime, we have CoverGirl, and that's probably the best looking figure of the lot. It looks very much like the 1983 CoverGirl. It's a good-looking figure, but she's got a utilitarian uniform because she is a tank driver, so she should look like a tank driver. I think some iterations of CoverGirl have focused too much on her fashion model background, but the whole idea was that she left that behind to do something a bit more substantial with her life, and I don't think CoverGirl would be thrilled with over focusing on the fact that she was once a model. She's a tank driver. She drives tanks. She repairs tanks. She blows up things. That's CoverGirl. We had that. We had some Sergeant Slaughter news. We had some updated pictures of Sergeant Slaughter, and apparently, classified Sergeant Slaughter is going to come with a smaller Sergeant Slaughter. So he's going to come with a Sergeant Slaughter action figure in scale for the Sergeant Slaughter action figure. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's fine. It's like, I'm interested in the classified scale Sergeant Slaughter. That's what I'll be getting. I don't know that I need a mini micro Sergeant Slaughter. But fine. Steve from G.I. Joeberg was mentioning that when Sergeant Slaughter came back and announced that he was returning to the line, he kind of broke the fourth wall when he said he was returning to Hasbro rather than saying he was returning to G.I. Joe. I wasn't quite as bothered by that as Steven was, but this kind of leans into it. This is further breaking the fourth wall by emphasizing that Sergeant Slaughter was selling Sergeant Slaughter action figures. You know, it's an interesting take, I've got to say. An unexpected one. But, yeah, a lot of soldiers go into battle with a toy of themselves, right? Sure. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, I carry an action figure of myself around all the time. Let's see. In addition to that, that wasn't it. The Transformers G.I. Joe mashup that had an All-Striker that transforms into Bumblebee. And hello, RTD1, nice to see you. Hello, Chew and Bubblegum. Hello, Andrew, nice to see you. Hello, Peter Ang. Hello, the Figure 6-Pack, nice to see you guys. So it's an All-Striker that transforms into Bumblebee, and it comes with an O-ring version 1.5 style Stalker figure. I'm very interested in the Stalker figure. I'm less interested in the All-Striker Bumblebee just because, like, I'm just not a Transformers guy. I don't have anything against Transformers, but this stuff is going to be expensive, like crazy expensive, and that's not really what I want to spend my money on. Somebody did point out, though, that wouldn't it make more sense for the All-Striker to transform into Hound rather than Bumblebee? And I agree with that. Hello, David. Nice to see you. I don't know what Sarge's status with Valiverse is. That's a good question, and I don't know the answer to that. Or Beachcomber, but I think Hound would make more sense than Bumblebee. I don't know that Bumblebee is the ideal robot mode for that vehicle. I think they chose Bumblebee because Bumblebee is popular. That's a more recognizable name. So I think that's why they went for that. So I guess, sure. And really, I guess it doesn't matter what I think of it. It matters probably more what Transformers fans think of it. But I'm interested in getting, or at least looking at, that Stalker O-ring figure. Hound should be a Vamp. That would also be... See, that would work. And if they were holding out to make Hound a Vamp, I would be okay with that. What about Brawn? I'm not sure. Yeah, it comes down to popular characters, peg warmers. Yeah, that's why I think they chose that one. I really don't think it works as well. It doesn't look as good as it would, like, if it transformed into a robot mode that made sense in green, if you know what I mean. But, they're going to do what they're going to do. Beachcomber would have been a better choice, since alt mode is the same vehicle as All-Strike is based on. Yes, that would have been good. Now, I think they would have recolored the All-Striker to do that. But I guess they didn't want to recolor the All-Striker. They wanted to keep it green. I don't know. But whatever might have been a better choice. What we got was sorry, I'm trying to get more in frame. What we got was an All-Striker transforming into Bumblebee. So there you have that. Those are the big reveals, and it's interesting. It's I'm more interested in the classified figures and the O-ring Stalker than anything else. And of the classified figures, I think I'm most interested in CoverGirl and Falcon, and Sergeant Slaughter. I'm super curious about the Sergeant Slaughter figure. I will definitely have to get it. I would like to see if it is made with the and interesting, Michael. Interesting. If they used the larger buck for the Sergeant Slaughter classified figure, I'm assuming they did, and to me that makes sense. So yeah, I'd like to see it. I'd like to look at it. So that's one I'll probably be getting. As far as the rest, a lot of them I can kind of take it or leave it. I am somewhat interested in Outback, but CoverGirl I'm definitely interested in. The figure just looks good. So that's kind of what's coming down the pipeline. And you've got to use your own judgment about that. I'm not a completist when it comes to anything but the vintage series. So I'm not a completist as far as classified figures go. So there are some that I will pass on. There are some that I will pass on. I understand. Oh, Copperhead. Thank you, MC DJ ACDC. They mentioned Copperhead as one that's coming out, and Torpedo. So they did announce some that they haven't shown pictures of yet. And Copperhead, really? I mean, are they gonna do Python Patrol Copperhead first, and then release a standard Copperhead? Because Python Patrol Copperhead was not a vehicle driver. That they could be looking at that. That's a possibility. I'm very curious. Now, Copperhead, a Python Patrol Copperhead, I can pass on. I don't need that. A standard release Copperhead, does it have the light color gloves or does it have the dark cover gloves? I'm very curious. I think they should do the dark cover gloves. That would be my suggestion. Hello, Jay Smith. I shouldn't have taken my glasses off because now I can't read. But my eyes are a little bit strained, so I'm giving them a little bit of a rest. But I can still kind of read. Classified Nunchuck. When is Classified Nunchuck going to happen? All right. Well, I actually got to get up for a second because I got to get. I must get Sharp Thing to open this. I think I want to open Croc Master, because this, of all the ones that I got, this is the one that I don't know when I will review it. This one probably is the farthest down the pipeline. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Josiah. If it's close, who's winning the poll so far? If it's a blowout, I'd rather be surprised. I just got here. Well, thank you, Josiah. It's not super close right now, so I'm gonna let you be surprised. But it could. There are still enough people that haven't voted yet that it could turn. We could have a complete turnaround. So there's still time. And as a reminder, the options in the poll are Techno Viper and Range Viper and Crimson Guard Commander. So those are your options. Now I'm going to go ahead and open this and compare it with version 1 Crocmaster, but I've got to get a Sharp Thing to cut the tape because I didn't plan ahead. This is my show prep this time. There's no show prep. There's a Sharp Thing no, there's not a Sharp Thing over there. So there's a Sharp Thing over there that I'm going to go get. And I order you as the Hooded Cobra Commander to wait right here. Wait right here. You are so ordered. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. Sharp Thing. Okay, let's see how they do a modern 2022 G.I. Joe Classified Series 6-inch scale Crocmaster with a crocodile and baby crocodiles and all this stuff. Man, this is something else. I will mention just offhand that, and I'm sorry, this I command. Yes, I should have had the Jeopardy music ready. Open the Cobra Officer and Trooper 2-pack figures. I don't have them yet. If I get them, I will. And I'm kind of interested in getting them. I'm not an army builder. So I don't. But you know, it does have the officer. It does. Well, I'm gonna think about it. It's a good question, but I got to think about that. Let's see. So I am cutting the tape on this. I am just amazed that they even did this. This is like, I mean, Crocmaster has a niche following, right? He's got a little cult following, but this is not like he wasn't in the cartoon series. He was in the comic book briefly, a little bit. But this guy here he is, a brand new one. I will mention offhand that you know, just because I review a figure that gets a negative review, it doesn't mean that I want to throw the figure away. Right? And it doesn't mean I'm going to get rid of the figure. Even figures that I don't like, I still kind of like because I'm a G.I. Joe fan, and so I have a natural affinity toward these figures, but some are better than others. And as a reviewer, I have to point that out. It's my job. But in the past, like years ago, I did make the mistake of selling some toys, some small vehicles and figures after I reviewed them, because I thought, you know, I've reviewed them, I don't need them anymore. And then at some point later, I needed them for, you know, whatever reason, and I didn't have them. So I don't do that anymore. I don't sell off or, you know, otherwise, you know, give away or anything stuff that I've reviewed because I end up needing them for reference, or, you know, I redo the review of them, or for, you know, any reason. Yeah, what's next, Crystal Ball or Raptor? Yeah, that's if they've got Crocmaster, then Raptor has to be right around the corner, right? We got Crocmaster before we got Serpentor. How you like them apples? And the artwork's not bad. The artwork is pretty menacing, scary. Yeah, a guy that hangs out with crocodiles, spends his time with reptiles, is a little bit scary. All right, so how are we going to do this? Let's. I got a plan. Here's the stuff in the supporting plastic. I need to make a plan here to extricate this. I think pulling this first makes sense. So let's put that there. I will try to not crinkle the plastic too much. There's a little pistol, or is that a little revolver. Hello, Coffee and Shame. How do you do? Yes, I am a Hasbro now. I'm officially a Hasenfeld brother. They adopted me. And let's see, what shall I want to go ahead and take the figure out. I think the rest of the stuff is taped down or like tied down. And I'm trying to do this away from the microphone so I don't Lobo2 LO1BO2 double dares me to kiss Fiona. Don't think I wouldn't do it. Don't think I wouldn't. Okay. I'm trying not to do that too close to the microphone. Okay. All right. I think it's safe. I thought something fell out, but I think we're okay. All right. So there's the figure. I pulled the figure out. He's just a little bit out of frame. There's the top of his head. That doesn't do any good, does it? Ah! And I gotta cut it. There are plastic ties holding the Croc in, so I gotta cut those off. Rolls off the table, never to be seen again. That sounds about like what would happen to me. Okay, let's cut these little ties. Those are done. So we should now be able to remove... Oh, no, there's another one. Remove the Croc. Well, he's got another one. Yeah. Well, they secured it very well. They secured it very well. How's everybody doing anyway? It's good to see everybody. It really is. I look forward to this every week. That is no lie. There we go. Okay. Now I think I can take the Croc out. And I'm trying to do this away from the mic so you don't get a bunch of crinkly plastic. Okay, so there. Ooh, that's cool. So there's your Croc. Done. I did the double dare. It's that is interesting. That is. Does the mouth open? Does the mouth open? It looks like it does. Oh, it does. It does. Yeah, look at this. Look at that. Look at those jaws. That's very realistic looking. I'm impressed. I'm like, they had to have done this for like another toy line, right? This has to appear in another toy line. This is very high quality. The tail is rubbery, so it has some flex to it, and it's articulated. The legs are articulated. You've got articulation kind of at the shoulders and the head, up and down, side to side, and you've got an opening jaw. That's cool. And just telling you how it feels in hand, it feels high quality. This is nice. I never thought I'd say that about a Crocmaster item, but there you go. So we've got like the crocodile comes with a couple baby Crocs. These are tiny. These are going to get lost. These are going to get lost somewhere. If anything is going to fall somewhere and get lost forever, it's that. Hey, you know what this is? These are crocodiles that are in scale for that micro Sergeant Slaughter figure that the big Sergeant Slaughter figure is going to come with. So that micro Sergeant Slaughter figure, these crocodiles are going to be menacing that. They're going to... Rah, rah, rah. Josiah says, would you consider doing a crowdfunded road trip video from Toy Base 10 to Kokomo Toys with another YouTuber with a Friday stop in Iseryville for What's on Joe Mind? I would consider doing that. I think the time is the main issue, figuring out the timing to do it. But I would love to do that. I haven't been to Kokomo Toys yet, and I'd really like to go. Comic Tropes, thank you for the super chat. Much love. Keep making great shows. Thank you. I'm trying. I really am. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And Comic Tropes, keep making great shows. That you have a really good channel, and it seems to be doing well. So I'm very happy for you, and I enjoy watching. So we have the whip. And I think that's it. Yes, that's it. That's it. Oh, no, that's not it. We got a knife. There's a knife. But the knife is taped on. I don't want to cut the tape if I can avoid it. I didn't have to cut the tape. Okay. So, and there is his little knife. And I apologize. I'm not able to keep up with the live chat as much when I'm, doing stuff. Opening things, but I'm trying to glance in as much as I can. Yeah, losing accessories is a tradition. That's true. So let's put the accessories with our friend the Crocmaster, and this Crocmaster has the hose attached to the mask, and the mask is attached to a tank on the back. That's not a bad way to do it. That's fine. I mean, if you're gonna do the hose, I guess that's the way to do it. Like the vintage figure has a hose that connects from the mouthpiece to the shoulder piece, and the shoulder piece is just like a just a thing on his shoulder. But let's put the things together. I'm putting it together now. I'm putting it together. See, yeah, Rob, you know, you can put this with a crocodile. See, if GI or if Hasbro decided to release a Crocodile Dundee figure, this would have to go with it. I mean, it's so good that it's hard for me to believe that they just designed and created this for Crocmaster. Because, like, if this did not come with the Crocmaster figure and it was just sold separately, you'd be like, dang, that's a really nice crocodile. Oh, JoeFan82, thank you for the super chat. Hey from JoeFan, I'm not JoeFan82, JoeFan84. Hey from JoeFan84. Hey there, JoeFan84. Looking very good. Me and my son are watching it. My boy wants me to get that new one now. LOL. Well, hello to you and your son. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, it's interesting. Let me see. Let me put this thing. Let me put it together. Where does the knife go? The knife goes in the boot, the ankle sheath. So that goes. Well, it's going to try to go in there. It's the only place it can go. There. Okay. So knife there. Knife there. Yeah, Bane. That's a good... Yeah. Yes, there's a Bane resemblance there, you might say. The revolver goes in the left side holster. So is Crocmaster left-handed? That's what I'm curious about. If he's left-handed... then does the whip go in the right hand or the left hand? I don't know. And where does the hook go? Where does this go? He's got a hook, like a Captain Hook. Does the hook on anything? Not that. I don't know. I don't know what the hook is for. I don't know. Is there any hint in the artwork? Negative. So I'll have to look and see if they've released any photos that have him using the hook, because I don't know what the hook is for. I don't know. But I guess let's put the whip, and the whip is curled. I don't know if I'm as much a fan of that, of the curled whip. This is the vintage whip, and like it's curved. I think it's supposed to be straight, but over time it's curved. And this is the classified whip, and they're close to the same size actually. If you were to stretch them out, I guess the classified one is longer when it's stretched out, but it looks shorter because it's all curled up. Let's put the whip in his hand. Since he might be a lefty, I'm putting the hook in the left hand. How about that? Hello, Kevin Riddle. How you doing? The hook is used to open her mouth. Okay, I'll buy that. Let's see. Okay. I said I was going to put it in his left hand, but it's never easy. That is something about these classified figures. The hands, like once you get something in the hand, it's not falling out very easily. That's a good thing. But the flip side of that is it can be a challenge to get some of these things in the hand. But there's the hook. Let's put the leash on Fiona. And the leash should go which way? The leash should go this way, I think. So there's no, like on the vintage one. On the vintage alligator, and this is an alligator, it's not a crocodile, but on the vintage alligator, there's this harness which you can just slip on and off that way, but it also has like a buckle, so you could unbuckle it if you wanted to. I say there, yeah. So you could unbuckle it. This one doesn't have that. This one is just a loop and a chain and a handle. So I'm just going to slip that on our Croc. How far is it supposed to go on? I think that's about as far as it does go on. So it only seems to go on that far. It does stretch a little bit, but not a lot. So it goes on about that far. And then see this. Then I will attempt to put in his right hand. The classified figures are made of a softer plastic, so you can flex the fingers a bit to fit things in the hand, and that helps. But it can be a challenge. That is, I think, one of the reasons why these figures are... I think it's safe to say these figures are made for collectors and not for kids to play with, because a kid going through this much effort, to put an accessory in a figure's hand, I think would be a little frustrated. All right, so here we go. Here he is, Croc Master and Fiona. So that's with Whip, with Crocodile. Let's try to get him in frame here. And that's a nice long chain. I think it needs to be a long chain. The vintage one was was really short. See, vintage one was like like super short. Hello WWJD85, how you doing? Hello Nestor. It's okay to be late. It's fine. Unfortunately, all the punch and pie is gone. So there is. Here's your Croc Master right here. So there's this guy, and just a reminder, he does also include the hook and the two baby Crocs. So that rounds that out. Now let's. I'm gonna actually take. I went through all the trouble of putting this chain in his hand, and I'm gonna take it out because I want to just look at the figures side by side. Yeah, you're right, RTD1. That's exactly the situation with the vintage chain, is that he would have to essentially be kneeling to hold on to it, because, the gator is close to the ground, and the chain is just that long. That's how long it is. So let's look at the figures, just the figures themselves, side by side. So he has a left-handed holster because the vintage figure had a left-handed holster. The vintage figure also had that gator skin pattern, or the croc skin pattern on the holster. They don't copy that over on the classified figure, but that's okay. That's kind of an odd detail anyway. That they do have the Eye of Argon on his belt. That weird reptilian eye. That of all the details that they had to bring over, that's probably the most important one. They got the cobra thing on his chest. They got the vest and all of that. They got the arm things. And look, the arm things match up. He's got the green one on the left arm, and he's got the silver one on the right arm. He's got the boot knife on the same side. So yeah, this is a really faithful rendition of the Croc Master. If you like the Croc Master, yeah, look, the Eye of Saruman. By the way, if you get my Eye of Argon reference, good for you, or bad for you, depending on how you look at it. If you like Croc Master, you ought to like this figure because it's almost the same figure, just scaled up. So yeah, there is that. He has the little bit of crocodile skin. Well, he has the crocodile skin cod piece, They didn't forget the cod piece. That's attention to detail right there. Yeah, great job, Hasbro. Great job, guys. You know, because if they had forgotten the crocodile skin cod piece, I would have been like, classified, not for me anymore. I will not invest in a toy line that forgets the crocodile skin cod piece. But no, they got it. They got it. It's there. So, wow, that is an odd-looking guy. If this guy, you know, just came walking into a bar, you know, or just walking down the street, I would be a little worried, because somebody who dresses like this on a daily basis is a little off. There's something a little off about this. So, yeah, but it's got a nice texture. Look, and check out the texture. So the texture is a bit finer on the chest, but it's got the ridges of the back of the Crocs, and that it mirrors the texture on the belly of the Croc and on the back. That's very clever. That's actually pretty clever. So, I mean, like I said, this guy has fans, and I'm glad that he has fans. I'm glad people like this. I am not one of those fans, but I have to admire just the sheer audacity it takes to produce this figure. I mean, just imagine the brass balls on whoever gave the thumbs up to this. And it is well done. I mean, just looking at the essentials, at the details, at the design elements, it's good. It's good. It's just like, you have to like Crocmaster to like it. And some people will. Some people will like Crocmaster and will like this figure. So here you go. You got it. You got it. JoeFan84, thank you for the super chat. My son was in the pool earlier, and he had my devilfish in there with us. That's cool. He wanted to put the killer whale in there, but maybe next time. Yeah. I other than like testing out if vehicles can float for reviews, I haven't really been able to like get the toys, get the boats out on the water. So it's really cool that you were able to do that. And the devilfish, I did have the devilfish when I was a kid, and I did enjoy that in the water. That was a lot of fun. And it's a boat that is designed to be fast, and it looks fast. It looks like a fast boat. So, yeah, there's this. There's this. Such as it is. It's I have a strange mix of emotions about this guy, because on the one hand I like the figure, but on the other hand it's Crocmaster and Fiona. It's you know, no matter how well the figure is done, it's still Crocmaster. And Fiona. Actually, the Croc is good. Like, unqualified, this is a really nice toy crocodile. This is a really articulated. It moves about any way you would expect a crocodile to move. Got a flexible tail. And then this I really dig. Snap. And for contrast, just a reminder, this was the original. That was the version 1 thing. And for the vintage era, this was a really large animal piece. This was a really large animal companion. One of the biggest. Was it the biggest? It might have been the biggest. I don't remember, but definitely a really large one. Yeah, so there's that. I think we've done enough of a preliminary look at this guy. I will eventually do a full review on it. I've got I've got other priorities, so he's pretty far down the priority list, but eventually I will. Let's see. RTD1 1987 lineup was a turning point for the line, as the basic figures were still still more reality based until Battle Force 2000 made it all futuristic. 87. There were some different things in 87. You could tell that they were sort of trying to do some different things in 87. Yeah. But I mean, Falcon was from 87, and that was a very realistic looking military figure. But you know, you also have Crocmaster, so it's a little bit of a mixed bag. I guess there's a little bit of a something for everyone. I suppose. But I think I might, after we're done here, I just might spend the rest of the evening having my crocodile eat things. He can. The Crimson Guard commander, he was in the swamp, and he slipped. He slipped in the swamp, and he doesn't know that the Croc is coming up, and that look. Oh no! Oh, no! Don't eat my head! I'm a child. Anyway, it's about time. We got about 3 minutes before we wrap up, and I will wrap up at 8 o'clock because I'm really tired, and my voice is going to give out. I don't think I could keep going even if I wanted to. But it's been really good. It's been really good to see you guys. It's been really good to hang out. I'm sorry I missed a lot of the live chat, but I'm trying to peek in. Can put the baby Crocs in the big one's mouth and store them. That's actually a pretty good idea. They should fit. I think they'll fit. They're really tiny. Will you guys fit? Will you fit? Well, they're not quite. Maybe if I put them the other way. Yeah, they don't exactly fit. It looks like it's eating its young. So anyway, but thanks everyone. We got about 2 minutes. I'm gonna give you the full hour. I'm not skimping on that hour. I'm giving you the full hour. But we got a couple minutes left, and then I will wrap it up. There's a lot going on. I'm not gonna go into everything that's going on right now because there's a lot, but I will talk about some of it more in the future. But there's a lot happening right now. A lot even besides Cobra Convergence and Joe Fest and all of that's coming up. And I feel exhausted just thinking about it. But we're going to get through it. It's going to be great. We're going to have a good time. Fun times. Awesome. But it's going to be tiring. There's a lot of activity coming up in the very near future. And I just hope I'm up to it. I'm going to do my best. There is a regular review video coming for you guys this Sunday. If you are on Patreon, the back feet are articulated too. Check that out. If you are on Patreon, you will get your early access on Friday. I'm wondering if these feet come off. I shouldn't pull on the feet. See, I want to see if the feet can come off, because I want to see if you can swap the crocodile feet for his boots, so he could have crocodile feet. I'm very curious about that, but I won't break it. I don't want to break it. So yeah, you'll have a regular review. Oh, thank you, Rob Vegas. Grab a treat at Joe Fest for Australia. Will do. I will claim a treat at Joe Fest for Australia. I have that Australian flag. I can plant a flag. Plant the Australian flag in a treat at Joe Fest. But I hope to see some of you guys there. I am looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun. Yeah, but for now, I think it's time to go. I think it's time to wrap up. I'll see you guys. Well, there's a video tomorrow. Wow, I forgot about that. There's a video tomorrow. There is early access to the review on Friday. There is the review on Sunday. There is next week. I have no idea. I don't even know. There will be a live stream. I'll do a live stream next week, but then we're on the road. We're on the road to Joe Fest. So it's going to be extremely busy, but it'll be a lot of fun. So thanks, everybody. I think that's time to wrap up. I will see you all next week, and I hope everybody has a good time. See you all later. Good night.